Hey everybody, welcome to my booth. I'm Jay. Today's sample is from Will. Will's just looking for general feedback on performance, audio engineering. We're going to give it a listen and see what we can come up with. There are two different spots here, and we'll listen to each of them individually. As always, if you would like me to review your audio, there's a form in the description. Fill it out, send me something. And if coaching one-on-one is more your speed or via email, that's on my website. Check that out if you're interested in that. And then last week, folks seemed pretty keen on the group class thing, so keep your eyes out for that. If that's of interest, I'll start putting those together because it seems like a lot of you were interested. That said, Will, let's give this a listen.
Do you remember climbing the Great Wall of China? The strain on your legs as you complete a 7-mile stretch uphill into northwest Beijing? Realizing you're standing on a 2,000-year-old masterpiece? Do you remember China? No? Make memories for your senses. Travel.
Okay, really great start. I think engineering-wise, it sounds pretty darn good to me. There may be small tweaks that we could do, but generally speaking, I think it sounds pretty darn good to me. The music works really nicely with it. You've leveled them pretty well, I think. So no real notes there. I could dig into minutia, but I'll save you the headache for now because I don't think it's necessary. And then in terms of performance, you're doing a lot of stuff really, really nicely, I think. You're leaning into you've got a good sense of what this ad is going for. It's conjuring the memory, the nostalgia. Remember when you went on this great adventure and you had this whole experience in this place that has a lot of depth to it, and you had these experiences that were really rich and sensorial, and you're doing a good job heading in that direction, and I think we can just go further, to be honest. And what I think would help the most, or I guess the way that I would direct you to do this, if you were going to do this again for me, it would be something along the lines of, if you've ever, the way it's being performed now, I would love more of a sense of actually being there or actually having been there. Because right now there's a little bit of a disconnect. So if I'm telling somebody of this wonderful story, like for instance, a couple of years ago, a friend of mine and myself, we went for a hike in upstate New York, and we got to the top of this peak. There were these rocks everywhere, and the cicadas and crickets and just the sounds of the forest were going on all around us. And we took a moment, just sat on the rock and listened for about a minute or two. And the way that I'm describing that, I was there, so it's easy for me to conjure those sensory experiences and stuff like that. And so as you're climbing the mountain, like actually feeling the burn in your legs as you climb those stairs, and then when you get to the top and you look out over northwest Beijing, and then you realize you're standing on top of a 2,000-year-old monument. Do you remember China? No? Well, then maybe you should go back or something like that. If that makes sense. And again, you're already doing that. I think you can just go further and ground it a bit more. And the way to do that is to embody and be more in that in terms of describing it, as I did with Bear Mountain. Let's listen to this second one. Let me zoom in on her here.
No time to cook? FreshBite delivers delicious, healthy meals straight to your door. Choose from a variety of options. Heat and eat. It's that easy. Visit FreshBite Meal Prep today and start eating healthy, the easy way.
Nice. This is a great contrast to the sort of whimsy and nostalgia of the first spot. So I really like that choice to have these sort of balancing each other out. Again, quality-wise, I think that your sound is great. The music really fits nicely, and it's pretty decently balanced. So great job there. In terms of performance, it's a similar note. This one, I think, it'll be helpful more so instead of imagining for yourself the sensory experiences, the burn in your legs, coming to the top of the crest, seeing Western Beijing and all of that stuff. That's sort of my experience and recounting of it, at least in the way that I was describing it. In this one, it's more along the lines of what I would say is a typical advertisement where you're talking to someone who has a specific problem, which is
No time to cook.
no time to cook. And you're doing a great job with the conversationality of everything, but giving it more substance and grounding it into, hey, listen, I get it. No time to cook. Well, then you should check out this thing. It's going to solve these problems. So the more specific you get about who you're talking to, this is somebody, I know you're busy and I see you're struggling to eat well. So no time to cook. You can go from there, have an actual picture, an actual image of a person. And then,
Fresh Bite delivers delicious.
so it's like problem, immediately, solution, fresh bite. And in this little beat here, anytime, I've said this before, but it bears repeating here, and it's one of the most important things, so I say it all the time. In this moment, the name of the service that you're talking about here is really the reason. It's the reason we're here. It's the whole reason we're here. So it's important to give it a little bit of extra space, a little extra glitter. And that doesn't mean you have to like lay it on thick. You don't have to be no time to cook. Fresh bite. No, 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 no. But you want to give it a little bit of extra room so where it's problem, no time to cook, solution, fresh bite. Problem, solution. And that's how a lot of these things go. And then going through that.
Fresh Bite delivers delicious.
Oh, and so yeah, the way that it's delivered here is a little clipped, a little quick, where I'm like, it's hard for me to really track what the name of the service is. And it's so just be careful with those things.
Fresh Bite delivers delicious, healthy meals straight to your door.
On those two, the words delicious and healthy. What are you actually picturing? What is actually in front of you? And you don't have to tell me, you don't have to even be accurate to what the product is, though that could be helpful, but delicious, healthy things. And so there's a couple things that you can do there, and it's really up to you, but a lot of times people don't necessarily combine delicious with healthy. Delicious is oftentimes at the expense of healthy. So you can use that sort of play if you want. Delicious, healthy meals. Like you might think that I'm just going to leave you in the lurch here, but no, 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 no. These are actually healthy and they're easy for everybody. So those qualifiers, delicious, healthy meals, that can be fun to play with. Additionally, having an image specifically in your mind of the meals you're looking at here will help to ground it a bit more.
Choose from a variety of options. Heat and eat.
Choose from a variety of options, same deal. What kind of options are you looking at? Choose from a variety of options. Even if I just picture that there's a salmon dish, there's a chicken dish, there's a vegetarian dish, there's a pizza. Choose from a variety of if I have that spread out before me in my imagination, it's easier for me to deliver it in a way that connects with people because I'm actually describing something.
Heat and eat. It's that easy. Visit Fresh Bite Meal Prep today and start eating healthy, the easy way.
Let me listen to that again.
Heat and eat. It's that easy.
That's similar to where I like the way you're delivering this in a way, but I think a lot of it will be not solved, but cleaned up or made better by if talking to a specific person. Listen, step 1, heat. Step 2, eat. It's that easy. If you're actually talking to an individual instead of just somewhat generally, and I guess right now it sounds a little bit general instead of to a specific person.
Visit Fresh Bite Meal Prep today and start eating healthy, the easy way.
Same thing with that last bit. I think you're delivering it perfectly well, but it could be better if, again, you just focus it on a specific person. Heat and eat. It's that easy. Go here and just sign up for this stuff, and you'll eat healthy, easy. And by grounding it in an individual, it'll fix a lot of stuff. Again, you're doing a lot of the notes that I said in that whole thing already, and I'm just encouraging you to go further in that direction because I think you've got a great foundation that you're just building upon now. So all in all, Will, great work, and keep us updated where it goes from here. And for the rest of you, I hope this was helpful. And until the next one, be well, everybody, and I'll see you there. Toodles. Bloop.